So we have here what is probably the weirdest piece of Star Trek merchandising I have ever seen. If you can call it merchandising, I think it's safe to assume these things were never released to the general public. It's from a German milling machine company called Deckel Maho Gildemeister. I hope I'm not butchering those names. So it says, "Advance into spheres, which turning and milling have never seen before." And you slide the booklet out of its protective cover. It's not in mint condition. This was fished out of a trash barrel, actually, and given to me. And these are tears along this tab, so whoever opened this up originally wasn't too careful, but it's in pretty good shape. And the cover reads, "1999 brings intergalactic news from Deckel Maho Gildemeister." The first Star Trek related entry reads, "Helm Officer Hakiru Sulu, whoever wants to penetrate the unending depths of the universe must be able to rely on his equipment." You can't make this up, folks. Whoever wants to advance into new spheres of turning and milling is in exactly the same position. He demands highest quality and reliability. Here's the entry for Chief Engineer Montgomery Scotty Scott. "Precision and long-lasting quality are an indispensable requirement. Only technology meeting these requirements make it possible to carry out missions in the unending universe successfully. And with milling machines and lathes, it is hardly otherwise. So it is only logical that in Deckel, Maho, and Gildemeister machines, linear guideways are used instead of flat slideways." Well, naturally. You know, they use the word logical here. I think they got the wrong character, but you will not find a picture of Mr. Spock in this entire booklet. I wonder if Leonard Nimoy objected to this. But a more accurate entry for Montgomery Scott would probably be, "Captain, I can't change the laws of milling and turning." But I don't think they wanted to go with something that dramatic. Here's the entry for Navigator Chekhov. "Precise navigation relies on a sound foundation, not only in orbit, but also in turning and milling." The entry for Dr. McCoy. "For Deckel, Maho, and Gildemeister, environmentally compatible technologies are a major concern. They reduce the health risk of the operator and enhance the convenience of the workstation." Here's the entry for Communications Officer Uhura. "The quality of communication guarantees the vital short head lead. The Deckel, Maho, and Gildemeister net service, in quotes, offers this reliability in turning and milling. With a mouse click, it permits access in seconds to the entire know-how of the Gildemeister group." And it talks about how this website will be a reality in 1999 for all DMG customers. That was back in the day when the internet pretty much sucked. Here's a picture of one of their machines, the NEF Plus 710. Back in the 1990s, you could have bought this machine for $124,900 US. And you go through this entire booklet, a lot of products. Here's the entry for Captain James Tiberius Kirk. "Whoever seeks success has to stretch the limits." And then it goes on to talk about the MF Twin 300 TC. And another entry for Captain James Tiberius Kirk. "To be successful, one must reach for the stars. Today's laser technology already opens up new possibilities with laser drilling and laser milling. In the time of Star Trek, lasers are quite primitive and really quaint. Clamping chuck, as if from another planet. Galactically good, with top precision." This is the back cover. Down here you have the official Paramount seal, so it is a licensed product from Paramount Pictures. So it kind of makes you wonder what they were thinking when they put this one out. You know, in the Star Trek universe, there's always this emphasis on shunning materialism, and yet, what do movie companies stand for? Materialism? Because after all, merchandising, that's where the real money from the movie is made. So, I don't know how all you Star Trek fans out there feel about this booklet. You know, it's got to be a rare piece of Star Trek merchandising, if one of the most cheesy pieces of Star Trek merchandising ever.